Every day I wake up, I put BB King on just to remember how to do it right.
It's good to see you again. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Going around like a revolver. It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to. I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in. Already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part.
Let you cut me open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open, so fucking I am. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Emily Armstrong. Today was a very big day for us. It's not every day you get to release a new song. I don't know how many hours we've given you to learn it, but did you learn it? It's called Heavy is the Crown. We're not getting door in. We both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but swinging so low, trying to catch fire, feeling so cold. Hold it inside, I hope it won't show. Saying it's not, but inside I know today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the heart. Heavy is the crowd.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. I'm number 10 to 1. Back then should've picked your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. You can do one, but you can't resist. Wearing that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
Freedom came my way one day. I started out of town, yeah. All of a sudden I see Sheriff John aiming to shoot me down. So I thought I had to shoot him down. When you could read the ticket. If I get guilty, I will pay. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I did not shoot no deputy. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I did not shoot no deputy. These blessings got the better of me. What will be, yeah. And every day the bucket goes to the well. One day the bottom must drop out. I said one day the bottom must drop out. And I say, oh now, I'm sorry, Sarah, but I did not shoot no deputy. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I did not shoot no deputy. No, no, no.
when I'm lying in my bed. There's too much confusion going round in my head. Making me so angry. Oh, that the flames still burn. Why can't I get over? When will I ever learn? Oh, the love. Leave me alone. Oh, the love. Please go on home. I can see your face. But I know that it ain't real. Just another one of them illusions. Caused by how I used to feel. Anything that makes me feel so angry. Oh, that the flame will always burn. I may never get old. Don't think I'm ever gonna learn. Leave me alone. Please go on home. Tim Common.
Oh, love.
I'm sorry, babe. I can't afford to stay. Your good, kind treatment worry me someday. I love you, baby, but I got to say goodbye. And when I've got to move, baby, I've really got to fly. What's it all about? I get to go. Same old blues every night. Every night. I miss you already, baby, more than words can say. You've been gone 24 hours, it's more like a million days. I love you, baby. No, I wouldn't tell you no lie. If you don't believe I love you, darling, look at the tears staring in my eyes. Save me every morning. What's it all about? I get low. Same old blues every night. Every night. Here I am. I'm back home, baby. Back home to stay. I promise you, darling, never more when I go away. I don't want to hurt you. I won't hurt you, baby. You ain't gonna tell you no more lies. No more running around. No more phony alibis. Nathan East. Nathan East. Greg Phillinganis, Phil Collins. Hey, Philly.
Really quickly when it hit the bottom, right? Or shut it off and be happy with what you got on the day, right? Because the trade would have been more like, you know, yeah, 30 ticks. Not tremendous. It's not the best. But 2 weeks before an election and you've got this tight inside ranging happening all the time and then this expansive explosion of range, which appears to be happening almost overnight. It's tough to trade, right, for most people, probably. I'm sure a lot of people are getting blown out.
That would be my assumption as well.
I would think they're getting blown out no matter what, but they're going to blame it on the election and all the rest of it. Yeah.
For me, it's just simply. I mean, that's just not something I like to
Well,
trade.
now that the short is gone, I'm going to probably focus on the long hit once it gets into it. And again, it's human nature, right? It's
No. It's not human
trying
nature.
to be lazy about it. Yeah, it is actually. It's trying to be lazy about it and
Harvey,
trying to get the trade off early because of
Harvey?
a lack of patience and a lack of discipline, and I want to get the job done as fast as possible. So if I
Harvey.
can make 600 now instead of 600 later, I would prefer to do that. That's human nature.
Harvey, hear me out, dude. It's your nature, not human nature. It's not everyone's nature. It's your nature.
Why do you think everybody, 98% of people get blown out on this job, man? It's human nature.
Yeah, but what you just described.
Maybe
is your
you
nature.
haven't. Maybe you, as zero trader, have fixed these problems with yourself, but the rest of the humans haven't.
No, dude. I'm not trying to say like I'm levitating or some shit like that, right? All I'm saying is, what you just described is your nature, and what you just said about 98% or 99%, because I think it's closer to 99%, the people failing in trading is not because of that one nature. It's
not one nature, man. It's human nature in general. There's FOMO. There's a long list of fucking tilt issues that people have,
absolutely,
and that 98,
absolutely.
only 1% of people can overcome these problems.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's your nature, as in you have the specific combination.
Well, yeah, you got to identify your own problems. I can't just say, "Oh, I don't like beef," because somebody else doesn't. I have to make that judgment call for myself, right?
So, let me ask you this:
of course, they're my human natures. That's what makes them.
It's your specific.
Well, if you were to put a poll out there with all this list of human tendencies when it comes to trading, it would be really impressive, and it'd be really interesting to see the. I'm gonna work on that actually. Let me write a note.
If I had to put it out, I would probably say, I don't know, majority of people, they're just not patient. I mean, I honestly think that's the thing.
It's not one, man. That's the whole thing. Again, that's your human laziness as well. You're trying to simplify this down to one indicator that works.
Are you asking?
Where this thing is like a massive amount of indicators that have to be combined at different times to make your trade actually work. So you can't just pinpoint it to one main tilt or flaw for all people to make that into that, right? It's multiple things, and they're different for everybody. It's like the golf swing. 99% of golfers do a handful of things the exact same way, except none of them have the same swing.
Harvey, I thought you were asking me if what's like top list of things, because I think that's what you
Oh
said.
yeah,
Yeah,
patience
yeah.
for sure. Patience.
Well, I was
That's what I
gonna.
mean. That's what I was saying. I would rather make
I
the
was,
600 now on the short than try and wait
that's
for the long later and make 1200.
well, that's what I was gonna start listing. Was I think patience is a huge key. I think that's probably, in
Well,
my
that's
opinion, number
one of
one.
the. Yeah, sure.
Um,
The coulda, woulda, shouldas. The beating yourself up after you've made a mistake. That's probably
yeah,
huge.
um,
Over leveraging. You know, trying to use too good a golf club, too good a golf ball when you fucking can't even hit it straight with a fucking shitty golf club and a shitty golf ball. Right? The golf clubs aren't going to make it any better. I see these guys with these fucking 40 screens and all this other shit, and they fucking got all the. How much money do you make last year on trading? Yeah, your equipment doesn't fucking matter. Tiger Woods could outdrive you every single day with an old wooden fucking driver. Why? Not because of the wooden driver. Because he's fucking put in the time and effort to perfect the swing. Right? So the amount of screens you have in your huge setup does not impress me.
I only have 2 screens.
Not you,
I don't
but
know.
in general. Well, I'm just saying in general, when these guys post out their fucking 12 screen fucking setups that look awesome, like they're a fucking aircraft controller, but yet they still can't trade worth shit.
True.
And it has nothing to do with your setup, right? It has to do with your psychology and your computers. They're only a tool, right?
Psychology is huge. And I've told you before, Harvey.
Look, there goes the long, right? It just didn't get back deep enough.
You have everything.
There wasn't
you
a proper pullback to this either, so I didn't take a trade. How many people would have taken probably 6 fucking shots at this already?
I don't know.
Both long and short, right? I took my 1 shot short, and I've got 3 stop outs at a -1 on each one. That's just due to my tighter management style that I've developed now.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone.
See, now we're fully
short
breaking out now. See, this is what I was saying. We're into a full out trend day. I identified it. There was no, other than blindly getting on like a fucking moron. I don't see where I could have got on. Period. To be perfectly honest, they were nice. The only one place was right here at 10 a.m. Almost 10 a.m. Which wasn't even that nice. That was still a fucking shitty. Your risk would have been, well, let's look at it. And it also gave you a false signal. So you're like 20 ticks of risk minimum, and realistically, you're still not even wrong there. You're not even wrong till 100 ticks below there. If not deeper. So
I mean,
yeah.
Again.
You don't have to trade every day. That's another thing, especially 2 weeks away from this fucking election thing.
Honestly, there's quite a bit of places you could have gone in on the ride, and definitely not on the short side. To me, there is no short in this current market, and I explained why. I don't know if you heard it, but I explained it. Whereas the current setup and the way it opened was not for any shorts whatsoever.
Right, other than the one that was pulling back into the pullback for the long, which was exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, but I just don't think there's any shorts available. So there's so when you're asking how many people would trade, taking X amount of stabs long and short, I that's what I'm here to talk about. Is if you're trying to short this, I don't care if you made 4 or 5 points off of ES as a short. It still is not a good idea to short a market such as this. It's screaming just price action, just what it has done to be a complete long and long only. Now, obviously, once it shows its hand, you know, you just have to take its word for it. And quite frankly, you know, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. I was kind of thinking of you, actually, Harvey, not because you have this issue, but because, you know, I've talked to you for so many years already. You know, and I thought about this room. It's oftentimes the market shows you exactly what it wants to do, and it's your job not to fucking get in the way of things. It's your job to go with the market, especially people in this room where, you know, they're short-term traders. With a market like this and it's showing you longs, you don't, even if you missed it, you don't necessarily need to find the absolute perfect spot to, you know, meaning like the bottom of the day or some shit to get long. You just go with it. Another good example, Harvey, is once London broke out, we never retraced anywhere near Asia. Like Asia mids, Asia lows, nothing. They just broke, held Asia's highs, and just kept on moving on forward.
Yeah, man, I'm not saying that.
No, I know
I'm
you
not
are.
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, when I called the trend day earlier, like a fucking 45 minutes ago, and I'm suggesting that there was a pullback, and I was going to short that pullback because it's easier to. Never mind. It's fine. I get it. I get what you're trying to say. But the long is gone, right? Other than if it pulls, it's got to pull back now fairly deep.
Okay, so if you're looking at
it may not happen. That's the
Okay.
point. It's a trend, right? So it's going to want.
So if you're looking at my
back.
Harvey, if you're looking at my screen,
Yeah.
okay. So you already know what these lines are, right? The last break lines.
It's that little dotted line. Okay.
No, no, the blue lines. Sorry. Do you see it, or is it? I thought we have.
Oh, okay. No,
Do
no.
we not have-
No.
Is it clear, guys? Is it should?
It's clear, but I don't see that line until you jiggle.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you?
Like jiggle. Move your screen a little. No, move the screen. Yeah, there. See, stop. There, I can bear. It's faded halfway now, which is fucked up. But yeah, and then the one on the left of that was just underneath at lower price.
Yeah.
It is now gone. That price, that line that you have, that's gone.
Okay. Let me.
So it's
I know
you're
what's
on
going
720 or something.
Yeah. Let me change that. Hold on. How do I do this again? I forget. God dang it. Oh, is this it?
Stream.
There. Oh. Didn't we get Nitro?
Decided you had to like log off and log back on, or like quit streaming. Then
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oops.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna see if it shouldn't be, but it says that we don't have 1080 anymore. I don't know if it's strictly.
Well, the Nitro is not for life, right? I think maybe.
I thought it was at least for.
You gotta pay. Oh, I don't know when it started. Yeah, I don't know. It does wear
not a
out.
big deal though.
Okay.
No, I see the line. I know what you're talking about.
All right, let me just stream again then.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right, this is what. Wow, Bayman just sneaks on in, huh?
Like,
Look at this guy. Are you been doing well, Bayman?
yeah, been just in a funk, but not because of trading. Just I'm okay. I'm fixing to go on a big trip next week,
Very nice, sir.
so that'll fix things right up.
All right, so I am specifically talking about this line, Harvey. Okay. So That's a last break line, right? You already know that. You have that. So let's just talk about when the market opens right here, right now on this candle as we shoot up. What can we possibly do to enter this? And this is on a 1 minute. We can drop down to any time frame you guys want, but let's just mark this up real quick. We open right here. We go up. We built this high. This is a pullback. Great. What is this? Simple market structure. We break this high on this candle. We do a little pullback. This is a possible entry. Where's your stop? Down here, right? You just need to make sure that you catch it first. So let me erase that real quick. And then what happens? We build up another high. We pull back. What do? We break it again right here. What do we do after that? We pull back. And then you can go ahead and take that as your entry with your stop there. If you want your stop there. If you're a scalper, just scalp around these areas, right? Same thing here. You break up, and then what happens? We finally crack it again. This is the pullback. We crack it again. So what do you look for within this area to get long? Now, at this point, I don't want this anymore. That's a, in my opinion, a 1 push, 2 push, 3 pushes up, and 4. I don't really want to take that many pushes on top of that. It's enough for me, like, to either not take anything. I don't want to fade this, but I definitely don't want to take this anymore because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we continue to go up? Sure. But I don't want to fade this. I don't want to get along, on the ride. If I miss this entry, I'm done. I'm just absolutely done. If you read this as a long, Harvey, for me personally, it was, again, you said that it's gonna move. I think the word used was the word used? It was gonna move hard and fast. No, you said it was gonna. I don't know. Forgot. I think it was like parabolic or something. You said it was gonna go
parabolic.
I know you didn't use parabolic, but you
Those
were saying
words don't come out of my mouth.
You said something along the lines of it moving hard and fast or some shit, right?
I don't know. It went up. Look at it. It's look at the angle. I didn't say any of these things, but it went up.
No,
it went
you
up.
did. You said something along the lines that it was going to move. Oh, you said it was going to trend. You called it way before it's going to trend. Okay, so here's the thing. When you say is it going to trend, is it going to trend up or down?
It's trending up right now.
No, I know it is trending up now. I'm saying prior to anything happening, you said you called it. So the question is, when did you call it?
Yeah, long up.
Okay,
at like
so perfect. So those were the entries.
9:45, just after the open.
Okay, so these are your opportunities to get long.
Exactly.
Even this right here, where this pops up and you're in it and you're like, oh shit, this is gonna go up. After it breaks this is your entry. That's just a simple pullback.
That's right on open.
Yeah. So you can actually simply do this, and here's the beauty of things, right? Check this out. I'm gonna scroll in. Right? This right here, this line is a last break, right? So if you're saying, if that's a true reversal to the downside, right? But you're calling longs, but let's just say you see that prior to the open. You see that last break line right there, and you're like, is that going to reverse down? And then I'm going to look for a reversal back up, or is it going to hold? So prior to the open, what does it do? It breaks on up. So what happens? That's a continuation of this leg move up right there. Bam. Fake. It breaks higher. Pull back. Never, ever breaks this low right here. It never breaks it. So that's just a pullback to the long side. and you're off to the races. And this is, shit that will just keep going, and you just hold and smile, and feel like a genius. So
Yeah, except for the actual entry part. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have multiple tries for it. So if you're calling for longs, which I didn't call for longs, all I did was just flag that they were all inside and that I need to be wary of what it's going to do. And I have a bunch of alerts, on like the pricing of it. But, for me, I wasn't playing this. Had I was playing it, these are your critical areas to get in. So let's just take a look at NQ, which is, extremely similar.
Those
right?
areas to get in aren't adequate enough for me.
What?
Those areas to get in were not adequate enough for me.
Okay, that's fine. That's up to you, and whatever. Because maybe you need something where it does something like this, where it comes all the way back down to then shoot up. Then you feel comfortable with this. But
That's why everybody has such a hard time playing the trend day.
trendies.
Back to human nature, that wasn't enough of it never provided enough of a discount for human nature to want to take advantage of it. And when there's a deeper discount, humans feel better about their although we're at the very top of the whole thing, smaller time frame traders would rather still get a discount because of the nature of the leverage in the futures markets.
Right. So, having known that about yourself and your own psyche, then don't trade trend days.
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay.
So let's
That
look at.
sucks.
No. But no. But it
I know. Well, guess what? I had 3 trades today, and like I said, I hit break even on all 3 of them.
Well,
That's fine. I don't trade, but I got to give it a go. I don't know. You don't really know it's a fucking trend day until it's already.
that's not entirely true, right? 1 second.
But again,
That's-
instead of just jumping on like a fucking meathead anywhere, right on a trend day, like you're looking for this pullback that never really evolves into a decent enough discount for anybody to really feel comfortable about getting it.
Yes, but majority of the days are not trend days. So you're
No, absolutely. What's the percentage? Do you remember? What is it? It's something like 20% or
30%.
trend.
30%.
38% is trend, yeah.
30.
And then what
30
degree of trend? Like, look at what you got on your screen right here. Some
This
would
is
suggest
yesterday.
that halfway. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I guess it's not really. That's. But if you find it, just scroll somewhere. Just go hard. Like hard, really hard. Scroll somewhere, really hard. And then we'll find a trend that
Okay.
isn't so parabolic, right? Find a trend that's not as. There's a downtrend right there. See that
Well,
from the close?
from
See
the
the after
close.
hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. See that how it's not. See, but that is a downtrend, right? So that accounts for the 38% is what I'm saying. Some of these parabolic moves there's a trend right there going up on the next day in the real time, right? That is a trend up. If you it depends on how they're writing down what is a trend, right? But easily that NQ day that you're hovering right on top of right there is a trend in up day.
Correct.
Like just the real time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so how do you write that down? That's all. I'm saying that 38% is kind of an not an accurate measurement of what a trend or what everybody assumes a trend day is.
Okay, so
And
this
everybody
is
assumes this
Tuesday.
trend day is 1,000 ticks NQ, and it's like the angle's like fucking 50%, right, or 50 degrees,
Okay, Harvey.
right?
That's-
Like that. Look at that trend there on that picture on the right. That's,
that's
what people
today.
think a trend day
That's
is.
today.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But that's what people think a trend day is, and realistically, that percentage of days like this NQ day are probably much, much lower than that 38%.
Okay, let me show you why this day, because this is the day that we were just looking at on the other screen, right? So this black section is regular session. This is after hours.
Yeah. yeah.
Let me tell you why this is not a trend day. Because looking
Wait,
at
that's your opinion. right? So what is the actual definition of trend day? That's where what I'm leaning on. I'm not saying, because everybody will have an opinion of what a trend day is, right? In my opinion, everyone will have an opinion of what a trend day is. But what is the exact? This whole industry is written in multiple languages that don't always overlap, and they're conflicting definitions, is what I'm saying. There's never really a straightforward definition of, I'm looking at a cardboard box. Well, that's a cardboard box. No matter what size it is, what dimensions it are, it's a cardboard fucking box, right? But when you say something like
Harvey,
trend day, there's probably like
Harvey.
12 different fucking definitions.
Harvey, okay, so that's a great, question. So why don't we ask the floor?
Why don't we ask ChatGPT? Fuck.
I just
No. Let's
already
just
Did you already do the work?
let's
Oh fuck.
let's ask the floor. What is a trend day, guys?
I think a trend day
Definition, yeah.
typically shows a strong directional bias. Prices will generally move in one direction, either up or down, throughout the trading session.
Nice chat.
It will have limited pullbacks with a wide price range. It will also have higher volume in the direction of the trend, while price stays above or below key moving averages. Ooh, you'll like that. 0. They got moving averages.
No, not really.
No, for me, trend day is. Let me think about that.
We can
a
go back
trend
to
day-
you if you don't know, or if you're thinking about it.
The biggest, I think, definition for me of a trend day is the tiny ass pullbacks where you never get your opportunity to get in.
Okay, that's fair. Anyone
'Cause when
else?
you get those big pullbacks, I'm usually able to get into it, and then it turns out it wasn't a trend day after all, and
Okay.
I get stopped out.
So hopefully I can get to this. Oh, I can't. Let me switch this to a 2-minute. Maybe I can get to it. All right. Let's see if I can get to it. I guess no one wants to participate.
Yeah, any other opinions of what a trend day is?
Before I give my personal opinion, which is just
Yeah, which is
Harvey
going to
said.
be lengthy.
No, it's just my opinion.
Just kidding. Anybody, come on. This is why you fail as a trader as well, because you don't open up and put yourself on the line. You have to, for this job to work, you have to put yourself out on the ledge. And you have to be able to really